Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he...
The 12.
So, timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff again. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Runs through the defender. Tackled, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And the Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
They try to run it with the option. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere.
2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick spin on the run. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And it's no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Off the 57-yard field goal miss, the offense sets up around the 40. He's going to hand this off. He's brought down out at the 46. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
Miami 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain. Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down after the incompletion. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Canes will have first and 10 here. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Convoy. Green 25.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Back to the end zone, he could not get his foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, The defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
First down for the offense.
Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Important third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, we can really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The returner is brought down. It's a start in the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. It's caught downfield. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback for recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Play action here on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this 1st half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this 1st half.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's complete. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job on the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He'll field the punt. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Crosses the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening them. Spot the ball at the 22. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Miami. And they go in front here in the second half. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Can this offense answer their opponent's score? Suddenly they're behind. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period?
Miami 18, Ohio State 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Ready,
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. 1st down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the option play. They'll toss it to the back, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuck that right at the line of scrimmage.
Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is brought down. Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And here's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So second down after the incompletion. It's an out route, the catch made. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Squirrel.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's looking deep here. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. No problem, knocks it right through. And we're all tied up now. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
Got it.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Oh, close to a pick. Instead falls incomplete and brings up a fourth down play now. So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So a crucial third down. Can the defense make a stop and force a field goal attempt? Shotgun formation here on third down. He'll throw it now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.